So Golden State will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Curry's shot is good. Well, you look at the numbers for the Warriors last season. Their offense revolved around Steph Curry, no surprise.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. The numbers were staggering. With Curry on the floor, they were right at the top of the league in offensive efficiency. When he sat down, they were the worst. A lot was on his shoulders, and he carried that burden well.
3 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And he starts out with a miss in this one. Curry with him. Kicks it to Thompson. Curry against Westbrook. It's Curry with the drive. Here's Bogut. Lee trying to get over. And there's Bogut. That's good on the assist by Curry. Bogut's got his first points of the game.
And Curry not just a factor offensively with his scoring, of course, but driving, making plays for others. And I think the departure of Jarrett Jack really allowed Curry to take on a larger playmaking role, and he showed he was ready for that.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Oklahoma City. The feed to Lee. Iguodala outside. He kicks to Curry. Off target with his three.
Talk about all of the gaudy numbers from Curry last season. Extremely impressive offensively. But there's one number he'd like to cut down on, and that's the turnovers. Second most in the league last season. And he'd be the first to tell you. He knows he can do better.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, a bit ago, Scott Brooks and I were able to chat. He said one of the key points for them defensively will be limiting the production of David Lee, adding he's a guy who can score inside and out, plays with great energy, and his passing really opens up their whole offense. We've got to keep him off the glass and always see ball and man when he's got it. Basketball 101, Kevin. We'll see if they can execute.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another three for Golden State.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Westbrook with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Iguodala against Westbrook. Russell Westbrook from the wing. Westbrook's got his second basket.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Thompson outside, takes a three. Can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Durant against Iguodala. Count that one.
Durant ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Curry dishes to Lee. Thompson sets the pick for Lee. Back to Curry. The shot. That's short off the rim.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
Westbrook passes to Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. The Warriors lead. Curry kicks to Lee. Jackson against Curry. Bogut dishes to Thompson. Clock at 6. Outside Curry. Out to Thompson. Nice jump shot. Good. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Jackson drives in. Durant for 3. Durant with another miss. Warriors leading by 4. Curry with a wide open look. And some very quick points for him on that possession. 7 points in the game.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates in that end of the floor.
Now here's Westbrook. Feeds to Perkins. And it's sent back by Bogut. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Good, and Curry gets the assist. You talk about Scott Brooks' defensive focus. He played 11 years in the NBA as a 5'11" point guard, Steve. You'd better believe he had some toughness.
Oh, he was nasty. He would pick you up full court, and there was a great stat about him when he played. He went 5 consecutive seasons where he had more steals than turnovers. So shows you about Scott Brooks. That's a bold move, trying to respond to that three, but he couldn't convert.
Dishes to Lee. Just his first attempt, and another basket for Golden State.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to ship the ball.
I just love the mentality of Dave. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Boy, it was really good to see Andrew Bogut healthy last season. He reminded everybody. He's right. He's a live, active body, a significant presence defensively. He's able to play above the rim, and he even showed he could finish alley-oops with regularity.
Durant against Iguodala. Back to Westbrook. There's the dish to Jackson. Good. And Bogut signed to a 3-year, $36 million extension by the Warriors. Steve, you're going to see that firsthand going into last season.
Yeah, I mean, great defensive centers command a premium. So, to me, that's a good contract. Bogut has changed this Warrior club from a defensive and rebounding and attitude standpoint. Been a big part of this club the last couple of years.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. Thunder with the rebound.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well. You know, for a player with his explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
Here's Curry. The Thunder making the shot. Lee, a screen on Westbrook. Curry passes to Lee. Elbow shot is on the way. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist don't lie.
And Westbrook throws it down.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Lee, a screen on Westbrook. Curry attacking. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Curry's got 9.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yeah, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Westbrook kicks to Jackson. Ibaka sets the pick for Jackson. Ibaka outside. The shot is off, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Curry dishes to Thompson with the fadeaway, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
Just seems like they've been a step slow here.
Curry against Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Ibaka with the screen on Thompson. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Warriors leading by 13. It's Curry with the drive. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Durant against Lee. Perkins with the screen for Durant. Shot off the pick. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Curry passes to Iguodala. Back to Curry. He's looking for Bogut and finds him. Goes back up. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Durant. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Westbrook wide open. He fires.
Russell
Uses
Westbrook.
the pass that time, and it's good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Logan sends a screen for Curry. Now Lee inside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it
right there near the top of the league in terms of efficiency. And, you know, the big thing is just getting the bench more involved and trying to get more continuity with that second unit.
catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Jackson. Durant sets a screen for Westbrook. Jumper off the screen. Durant. That's good. Durant's got 8 points.
And I think, you know, last season, Warriors coaching staff tried to play the starters together to help develop their chemistry, but when the bench platoon went in, the other team typically took advantage and made a big run. So as the season wore on, the coaching staff went to a more blended lineup approach in an effort to keep more scoring on the floor.
Here's Green. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And that one's good. And the Warriors lead by 13.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Adams shot is good.
And the Warriors also making some moves to get more offense off the bench. Very resourceful front office, and they knew that was a priority.
Here is Livingston. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And Green gets it to go.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points that come from close range, so I agree.
Now here's Westbrook. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. So Westbrook returning last season from a torn meniscus suffered in the first round, Steve, of the 2013 playoffs.
Yeah, and you know, the injury ended up requiring 3 different surgeries over an 8-month span, so a real scare for the Thunder. Fortunately, he came back and looked fantastic in the playoffs, and so there's less concern now over Westbrook's long-term health.
And Westbrook is a player not only known for his explosiveness, but also his durability. He hadn't missed a game due to injury ever, dating back to high school. But a freak accident, that collision with Patrick Beverly, really took it out of his hands in terms of his consecutive games played streak.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Lamb's checked in.
And for Westbrook, the prognosis from his meniscus repair is supposed to be good. He certainly looked explosive. Here's hoping that knee remains healthy. You'd love to see a great player at his best.
Here's Rush. And he gets it to go.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Westbrook kicks to Lamb. Goes up to the stripe, and it's blocked, but he recovers it. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Lamb's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Now Rush. And the pass to Livingston. On the wing, Green. And Rush kicks to Green.
Oklahoma City foul. Steven Adams. That's his first personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Draymond Green. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Here's Westbrook. Down low, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Warriors on top. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green, the forward tandem. Rush out there with Livingston, and it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Westbrook. He feeds it to Adams. Fade away. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Steven Adams.
Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Adams against Spates. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
12 seconds on the shot clock. 12.
Barnes kicks to Livingston. He dishes it to Barnes. And the wide open shot from Green. And a miss there on the triple. And they're trailing by 8 from the sideline. Let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, gentlemen, Serge Ibaka is now a two-way presence. Of course, an intimidating shot blocker, but also a great complementary piece offensively. Kevin Durant said he's a guy that excels playing over others. He gives himself up, sets great screens. He shifts the defense with his hard rolls to the basket, and you have to respect his jumper. Kevin, back to you.
He stretched his range out beyond the arc talks. Thanks. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
They work hard out there. Go on, show your appreciation for the Thunder Girls.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Green with a screen for Barnes. Passes it to Rush. Livingston dishes to Spates. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 8.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist. A lot of high hopes for the Thunder heading into last season's playoffs, and it didn't go quite as they had planned.
They grabbed their own miss. Adams uses the glass to
Great
finish the
basket by
layup.
Steven
Adams has got
Adams.
4 this quarter.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Westbrook. Livingston kicks to Rush. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of
Thunder
bounds.
ball.
The Thunder would come back from the first round scare nicely as they got rid of the Clippers in the second round.
And it looked like they would be in for a good fight against the Spurs in the conference finals, but just kind of faded away as that series wore on. And I think that was more what San Antonio did than what the Thunder didn't do.
They played their best basketball with Spurs, obviously late in the season.
They raised it each series as teams until they got to another level.
Hit it at the right time.
Reggie
And
Jackson.
the Warrior lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Jackson.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Thompson outside. Lee sets a screen for Thompson. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Not sure why he's insisting on shooting from out there. It's just not working for him right now.
Jones the best to land. Pass to Ibaka. The 11-footer. And again, it's Oklahoma
Serge
City.
Ibaka with the
Gotta love
bucket.
the inside-out game there, guys.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Thompson kicks to Green. On the wing, Iguodala, defended by Jones. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. Shoots. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 10-2 run here. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, and really a nice pace to their offense.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Iguodala dishes to Lee. Iguodala kicks to Lee. Second shot opportunity, and goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Thunder trailing by 4. Now here's Lamb. 5 points in the game. The drive by Jackson. And he gets the bucket.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson's got 6. Here's Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Lee, a screen on Durant. Thompson misses.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Lamb, and there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, you look at Jeremy Lamb, physically 6'5", almost a 7-foot wingspan. Jumps well. He's got all the tools to be special at both ends of the floor.
Jeremy Lamb.
And for Lamb, really the only physical knock is that he needs to continue to get stronger, get friendly in that weight room. He's still under 200 pounds, and his high center of gravity means he can tend to get pushed around a little bit, but that's nothing that strength won't eliminate. So the weight room has to be his friend.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. That one drops. He ties it up. And Jeremy Lamb, Steve, sort of a late bloomer. He didn't become a starter until his senior year, in fact, in high school.
Yeah, he was lightly regarded, and even in his 2 seasons at UConn, he battled inconsistency at times, but solid start to his NBA career. Good size and length and shooting.
This is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great dunk, and also a great game we've got here.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Curry.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Curry. It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Lamb. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Lamb's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Lee sets a screen for Iguodala. On its way from Curry for 2. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of this passing.
Ibaka, the pass to Durant. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Boy, it's no wonder they've got the lead. Their shooting has really picked up here in the second quarter.
You know, you don't expect the team, Steve, to shoot in the 60% range the entire game. But if they can hover around that mark, then they'll run away with this one.
There's the bucket. Good. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Lamb dishes to Ibaka. Bogut with the block. Now here's Iguodala. Defense is right there. Lets the 3 fly. And Jones pulls it down.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Now here's Iguodala. Following the shot by Perry Jones. Iguodala kicks to Curry. They double-team Curry. Iguodala, the pass to Thompson. Back to Iguodala. It's Thompson off the drive. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Lamb dishes to Durant. In low to Ibaka. Fader on the way. David Lee comes up with the rebound. Lee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Curry kicks to Bogut. Back to Curry. Pass to Thompson. Lee sets a screen for Thompson. Curry wide open. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The drive by Jackson. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
For 2.
Jackson's got 8 points.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Thompson outside. Kicks to Iguodala. And he hits the jump shot. 5 points in the game. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Kevin Durant.
You know, you could tend to think of the Thunder as a top-heavy team with the all-stars they have, but they actually get a lot of production from their bench, which makes them a championship-caliber team.
Battles through traffic and lays it in. Iguodala's got 4 this quarter.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Jackson a screen on Iguodala. Durant attacking. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Lee outside. Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Jackson passes to Durant. The 3. That drops. And now a 5-point Thunder lead.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
On the wing, Thompson. He's got 9. Iguodala against Durant. Back to Thompson. The outside leader. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Durant on the wing. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to work really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Ibaka. Steven Adams comes in for Jones. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Lamb. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jackson. Now, here's Thompson. Barnes kicks to Rush. Connects from three-point range.
For 3.
Rush has got 5 now.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Durant dishes to Westbrook. They set the pick. Loses a man off the screen and lays it up and in. 12 points for him.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical. Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
13 seconds.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Fires for 3.
Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit. Not playing well in this quarter. He's not a guy they're going to be able to count on the way he's playing in this quarter.
Green's checked in for Klay Thompson.
Warriors substitution. Draymond Green.
And here are the Warriors now. Barnes can't get it to go.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, it's helping them get the lead. And if they can continue to rebound like this, I think they're going to be in pretty good shape.
Durant just inside the line. No good from the wing. Warriors trail by 6. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Livingston passes to Green. And again, no good by Golden State. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Adams dishes to Durant. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Tell you what, he can do a
Steven
lot more
Adams with
damage
the
to that
assist.
rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
And it's blocked by Adams. Here's Westbrook. Can't get it to go. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder lead by 8. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with Scott Brooks. And, Coach, what about your approach has given you this lead?
Well, we were aggressive. We attacked. We got to the basket. We passed. We defended. That's what we do.
Scott, thank you. All good things, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started. And now the third quarter about to get going. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Baca at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. Russell Westbrook out there with Jackson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. That's the for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Thompson left side. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Klay Thompson, the son of his former #1 draft pick, Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
Shooting for
And
Golden
Clay's
State.
father, Michael,
Klay
often his
Thompson.
toughest critic. He tells Klay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away. I can hear him saying it.
Oh,
Can't
my,
you?
that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal as a college and pro standout himself.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. He's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside.
Russell
And that
Westbrook.
one's good. Westbrook.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. They double team Curry. And there's Bogut. That's good on the assist by Curry.
Assisted by
And Thompson worked hard on his explosiveness and finishing. He predicted, Steve, a poster dunk last season and delivered against Kyle Singler. Remember that? The Pistons.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's been trying to go inside more. Last year, he thought, he'd have to work at it to get to the line more. Only averaged about 2 free throw attempts per game for his career. So that's the next step for him to be more aggressive attacking.
Outside Curry. In low to Lee. And the layup falls.
David Lee.
Lee's got 10 points in the game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 14. And it's Perkins in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Durant from the arc. That's good.
3 ball
Durant's
for
got
KD.
26 points.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka.
That is his
That's
first foul of the game.
personal foul.
Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now. Here in the third. They double team Curry.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Thunder leading by 5. Durant kicks to Westbrook. There's the feed to Ibaka. Curry against Westbrook. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Back to Ibaka, and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins.
Nick Collison.
Shot clock at 2. Ibaka, the shot's good. Collison making the play. Ibaka's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
And Durant gets double teamed.
Jump ball call.
So it's the Thunder now. Ibaka, the pass to Westbrook. And Ibaka kicks to Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. Let's go. And it's Westbrook. That's on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. Warriors trail by 7. Thompson dishes to Iguodala. Ibaka against Lee. Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they've really come out of halftime with the eye of the tiger. Plenty of fire in their eyes and tremendous focus and intensity.
The Warriors, a team with big ambition from their plans for a new arena to a highly successful D-League team in Santa Cruz. This is a team on the rise.
The Warriors have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. He kicks it to Iguodala. Bogut with a screen on Durant. Curry passes to Bogut. Low block shot on the way, and another basket for Golden State.
That's a very good high percentage look right there.
The Thunder leading by 4. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. Durant for 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And another basket for Golden State.
This has really become an intense ball game ever since halftime.
Boy, the effort from both teams here, Steve, is terrific.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Ibaka with the screen on Iguodala. Westbrook with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Now here's Lee. He's got 10. Thompson sets the pick for Curry. And good on the basket. Book it.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top.
Show your appreciation for
Jeremy
the
Lane's checked in
Thunder
for
Girls.
Oklahoma City. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy, with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
And David Lee, tremendous feet and excellent hands for a big guy. Really good touch catching and finishing around the rim. Either hand, he's really a depth finisher, whether off the pass or on an offensive rebound.
Warriors trail by 3. Curry dishes to Lee. Rejected by Collison. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. Oklahoma City moving it around. Westbrook kicks to Durant. That one a little long. And for David Lee, Steve, not just valued by his team for his play on the court, but also his presence in the locker room.
Yeah, good teammate. Makes a big difference in the community. Those things really help and make a big contribution to team chemistry. Nick Collison has played a decade in the NBA, all with the same franchise. 4 seasons in Seattle, the last 6 in OKC. And there's a reason they've kept him around. He's a savvy role player, very smart. Does a lot of the little things to help you win.
And the Thunder really are consistently better at the defensive end with Collison on the floor. You know, he's not a big shot blocker or rebounder, but he's outstanding as a help defender. He's able to draw charges. He's always in the right spot at the right time, and he just knows what that defensive system requires from him, and he gets it done.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Kevin Durant. And Steve, the basketball IQ for Collison also see at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, good passer, likes to play on the elbows. Oklahoma City likes to run offense through him because of that playmaking ability.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 16. Right wing, 5 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
Here's Westbrook. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. And here's Morrow outside. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Morrow's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry dishes to Green. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Westbrook with it. Feeds it to Lamb. Back to Westbrook. Dishes it to Collison. From deep, Morrow. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Now here's Barnes. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Livingston passes to Barnes. And there the Warriors now with another bucket.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
Oklahoma City's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and he nails the jumper. Westbrook's got 18 points in the game.
You know, his performance has been so important to this team. He's as dependable as ever, guys.
Spades with a screen on Westbrook. Livingston kicks to Green. There's the dish to Livingston. Now here's Barnes. He's guarded closely. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Thunder shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Outside Westbrook. There's the block. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Rush dishes to Green. The pass to Spades. Stripped it away. Lamb passes to Morrow. He feeds it to Westbrook. Collison with the screen for Westbrook. Here's Lamb. The 17-footer goes
Jeremy
down.
Lamb.
Lamb's got 15.
Something they'd like to see more of him more often, that's for sure.
Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He dishes it to Barnes. Livingston kicks to Speights. Passes it to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Green. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the offense just getting right to the rim. At least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Draymond Green. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
Perry Jones, he's checked in for the Thunder. Both free throws good from Green.
And Green, a combo forward. You know, he's able to play the 3 or the 4, and he's a good rebounder. I mean, he's got long arms that help him play effectively against bigger guys, even though he's only about 6'7". They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Here is Livingston, looking for his first basket still in this one. And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by Collison. The Thunder with the lead. Outside Westbrook. There's the screen. Inside. Here's Morrow. And so he draws the foul on the shot on a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Thunder have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Well, as an 81% free throw shooting team last season, I mean, you can't find much fault with what they were doing from the line.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And he makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Barnes. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Thunder out in front. They lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter.
My grind's about family, never been about fame.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to check out that pass, set up the basket.
Some serious creativity.
Gets in the way, not to mention the hideaway that rests by the lake. Consider my rock.
Warriors trail by 3. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Harrison Barnes is out there with David Lee. And it's Livingston in at the 1.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
And here's Morrow outside, and he gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 4.
That's not the way for a team to get back into a game by giving up easy shots like that. It has to start at the defensive end.
Thompson outside. Lee sets a screen for Thompson. Livingston dishes to Barnes. Livingston passes to Iguodala. 4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson with the bucket.
Klay
This
Thompson.
guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Jones sets the pick for Westbrook. Pass to Morrow. The 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
Jackson, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston.
Perry Jones back at Baylor, once considered a top prospect. 6'11", rangy athlete with some guard skills. I think his stock has maybe fallen a little bit, but Thunder took a flyer on him late in the first round back in 2012. Still a work in progress, plenty of potential.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Westbrook against Curry. And Westbrook, here we go.
Golden State
Russell
foul.
Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. Some people would say, what about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injuries. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
A lot of torque. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was...
He was right in that same
You
category.
got it. Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Lee. Back to Thompson. The tray. And the shot is good.
Klay Thompson.
Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, when he gets it going, this is exactly what can happen. They may have to double team him. Then Russell Westbrook, maybe the most explosive first step in the league. He doesn't just get an angle on his defender. He leaves them completely behind with a free run to launch all those shots around the rim.
Now Thompson following Durant's three-point attempt. Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Curry with a wide open look. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
But Westbrook, once he blows by that first defender, he is absolutely fearless attacking the help defense. High-flying power dunks, finishes with both
Reggie
hands.
Jackson for two.
He's a bad, bad man.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Lee, a screen on Durant. Iguodala with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Right side, Lee. Here's Bogut. Shot is no good. Nice D from Durant. The Thunder lead by 5. Westbrook kicks to Jackson. Inside to Perkins. Outside for Jackson. It's Westbrook with the drive.
Russell Westbrook.
And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now, here's Thompson. Kicks it to Iguodala. Bogut sets a screen for Iguodala. Curry gets the bucket.
Stephen Curry.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Perkins kicks to Durant. Again, Oklahoma City.
What a top-notch game he's had.
Warriors,
He's gotten him in
you know
front,
what
and
to
it sure
do.
seems like he's going to keep him there. All by himself, it looks like.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Lee. Iguodala outside, launches it. That's good.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Andre Iguodala's been 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town. He said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him paid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. That's not really who he is. I mean, it's his all-around game that makes him special, his great defense, his ball handling, but not necessarily his scoring.
Ibaka outside. And Durant, here we go. The bucket good. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And Iguodala now in his 30s, sporting a few gray hairs. I haven't seen any of them yet, but maybe they are there. He's still a great athlete, a fantastic ball handler for a swingman. So his drive and kick game, really a terrific fit for the Warriors.
Here's Westbrook. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Lets it go from 14. Westbrook, no good.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Boy, I like the whole about that, Steve. Well done.
Kevin Durant.
And Iguodala, a decent shooter from long range. That's never been his calling card offensively. Instead, he's a quality playmaker, and a player moves well without the ball.
At the line for the
Last
Warriors,
season, Andrew Bogut was
Klay
able to say
Thompson.
that he was the healthiest he's been in
Taking 2
years.
shots.
And that might not seem like much, but it makes a huge difference for him to be at full strength.
The first free throw is good.
And with Bogut feeling 100%, he had so many injuries over the years leading up to last season that it was hard for him to really find himself once again. But when he's 100%, he's really a force in the middle.
Second free throw, no good. And with Bogut, as you said, I think people forget just how impactful he can be when healthy. Everyone knows that he's
Warriors
an amazing
foul.
defender.
Klay
And he's
Thompson.
one of the top centers in the league when he's healthy.
To have a legitimate 7-footer who can move and pass the ball as well as Bogut does,
for the Thunder.
that does wonders
Kevin
for a team
Durant.
at both ends of the floor.
And Steve, Kevin Durant, truly one of the best scorers, and the statistics would show that league-wide every year, and last season's MVP.
Well, he's improved his game in pretty much every category, whether it's rebounding, ball handling, passing, defense. Incredible to see a player who was already historically great just take his game to another level.
And with Kevin Durant, his goal is to become the greatest player in NBA history. Nothing less. That's what he's striving for. He sees that potential in himself, believes it is there, and I think that motivates him.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And what I see with Durant, he's fallen in love with the process of becoming great. The hard work isn't so hard for him because he truly enjoys the process of working to get better at basketball.
It's stolen by Bogut. Curry kicks to Bogut. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too
Russell
close.
Westbrook.
Giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And here is Curry. In low to Bogut. And there's the call on Perkins. Curry with a wide open look. And there are the Warriors now with another
Assist
bucket.
from
Tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
Westbrook, a screen on Thompson. Jackson passes to Westbrook. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. That one off the back iron and out.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Iguodala dishes to Curry. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Golden State moving it around. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists. Well, David Lee, a 2-time All-Star. Over the past 5 seasons, he's averaged about 19 points and over 10 boards a game. Impressive numbers.
And it's tied up with that one. And David Lee so consistently productive, and yet he's had his critics.
Well, I think part of it is because people tend to focus on what guys can't do sometimes instead of all the things they do. And David Lee gives you consistent production as a scorer, as a finisher, and he's an underrated passer as well. And you know what you're going to get from him every time he steps between those lines. Great effort and pretty consistent production.
Now Thompson, after Westbrook's missed 3, to take the lead, and it's laid up and in by Lee. Lee's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, a fantastic quarter for him here in the 4th. I mean, efficiency personified here.
Perkins with the screen for Durant. Jackson in the corner. Will it go? Here's Ibaka, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Love the way he fought for that putback. You know, he's willing to put in a lot of hard work in this game, no doubt about that.
Lee is screen on Westbrook. Curry kicks to Lee. It's stolen by Ibaka. Outside Jackson. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Outside Curry. Lee sets a screen for Curry. The feed now to Lee. 6 to shoot. Westbrook against Curry. And that one's good. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
That's a big basket there. You can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Feeds to Durant. In low to Ibaka. A floater. Nice assist from Durant. 9 points for Serge Ibaka.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Curry with him. It's Ibaka picking him up. Thompson against Jackson. Lee is screen on Jackson. Here's Thompson. No luck. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Durant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Durant. Outside Westbrook. And Durant, here we go. Durant's got 13 points in the second half.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Dishes it to Lee. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Thompson against Jackson. Thompson misses.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Westbrook dishes to Perkins. Outside Westbrook. Durant for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. Now here's Curry.
2 minutes left.
On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Ibaka. Shot from 16. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Thunder leading by 4. It's Durant with the drive. He kicks to Ibaka. Outside Westbrook. The dish to Jackson. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Knocks it loose. There's the triple. Westbrook can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 4. outside Curry. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. They double team Curry. Lee passes to Curry. It's Thompson off the drive. Trying to get back on track. That one wide left.
Well, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Iguodala. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
One after the other. Andre Iguodala getting it done.
Now Westbrook. Outside Durant.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
First personal foul. Kevin Durant, shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 in the run. It's a 4-point ball game.
That was a critical trip to the strike. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 4. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I want to hear you get loud.
Curry kicks to Lee. Shot no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Thunder shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. And they double up Jackson.
It'll be a jump ball.
And here now the Thunder. Ibaka dishes to Durant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 40 points.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
Well, there's a little bit of time here to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Very much so. Either way you cut it, they're going to need a pair of threes and some help at the other end.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no
That's
question.
his second personal foul.
You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
Kevin Durant.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
It's Curry outside. The shot no good. And so they foul
Defensive
intentional.
foul. David Lee. That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is
Penalty
good, and that
situation.
increases their lead to
Serge
6.
Ibaka. Shooting.
Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. Cans the 3.
I'll tell you what, they are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth quarter.
You called that one right. He causing some serious harm from long range.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check.
Kevin, as we've come to expect, another